Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to the Watch Market Update Show. You know, I have a watch market update prepared for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing a watch market update today, but some things have been bugging me, bothering me, and one of them is that one of them is up from New York City. That design diamond design district on 47th Street in New York. I was very, very bothered. I was very bothered when I see these people that they are scamming, people out there out of their hard-earned money. And especially, I have a problem when they're scamming, people with disabilities. You know, and this gentleman that was scamming this gentleman out of New York with a diamond necklace bracelet with was telling him that they were natural diamonds and they were just lab diamonds. It's not a nice thing, and especially when somebody has a disability. I take that very, very, very personal. And the gentleman I'm talking about is that gentleman I call the Ten Commandments. Ten Commandments. He wears he wears a lot of kangaroo hats and Gucci hats, and he hangs around with that little gang. The little gang that they do coin flips and all that good stuff. To get you guys taken. And you guys, most of you like that. And you fall for it. But when you touch a subject of somebody with a disability, that's when game is on. And I don't play with that. Not when somebody has some kind of condition. I don't like that at all. That's when I put away my happy face, and I'll let you know. And you guys should do yourself a favor. If you guys are looking for a watch, don't give those people over there in New York City any kind of business. These guys over there, what they do is they switch dials, they sell your watch full link, and they take off two links, whether it's stainless steel and gold, whether it's gold, whether it's rose gold, white gold, whatever it is. These guys are a bunch of scammers from New York City. From that diamond district on 47th Street. And I'm very, very upset. Like I'm telling you, when I see somebody taking advantage of someone that has some kind of a disability, I don't frog around with that. It's game on. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You got Pinch. You got Pinch Line. You got Pinch, and they got you recorded. Thank God they had you recorded. This guy likes to dance, and he likes to flip coins, and he's all that good stuff. He's the Ten Commandments. You know who the Ten Commandments is? Put down the name, and I'll tell you like this. I'll nod my head. But that's not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. You guys should not give any business to those hucksters and hoodwinks and flim flammers, out of New York City. And I mean that, ladies and gentlemen, for real. I really mean that. I'm very, very bothered that somebody would, take $40,000 of a diamond necklace with 30 pointers of natural diamonds, and they were just lab diamonds. Can you imagine the people that this gentleman has been flim flamming and fleecing for the last years while you guys are watching him coin flip that, flip that, flip that, and giving money away to people in the streets in New York, people that are homeless? Don't believe nothing that this Ten Commandment gentleman has to say. You know, he's a flim flammer. He's a scammer, is what he is. You can see in his face he's a scammer. He's a terrible person. He's a terrible man. And you guys should not buy nothing, and I mean nothing, from the Design Diamond District on 47th Street in New York. These people are crumb bums. These people are bad. These people are just, bad hearts. Terrible people. And I mean that, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys got to stop maintaining these people's, time on whatever platform you look at them. Don't look at these people. These people are so gonorrhea. These people are gonorrheas. These people are an infection. All of them are. It's a whole gang. It's a whole gang, and they're all together to get you guys taken. That's right, and you guys got to stop that. You guys got to stop all that, maintaining that lifestyle that you're maintaining from these flim flammers. I'm very bothered, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very bothered, to be honest. It's sad. It's sad. And you can see the young man that's sitting on the video. He's saying, "This chain costs $40,000." A disability. You gotta be a real puss. You know what puss is? Pus is an infection. I'm not even gonna tell you to Google it. I'm gonna tell you, a pus is an infection. That comes out. It's kind of yellow greenish. That's what these people are. They're pusses. All right? You guys should not buy one single thing from those people in 47th Street in New York City in the Diamond District. This guy he's terrible. And now he's making a video excusing himself for lying. No, you've been lying to people for many years. You just got caught. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it takes years, years to create some trust with someone. It takes years. Like me, I created trust with stone suppliers in Italy, Spain, in Guatemala, Nicaragua, Honduras, Mexico. It takes years to create trust and just seconds to lose it. And this gentleman, the gentleman likes to dance and flip coins, and he wears kangaroo hats, Gucci hats, a lot of Van Cleef necklaces and all that kind of things they put on their hands. Guy's a sketch. If nobody's gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you because I'm stupid like that. I'm stupid just like that. When it comes from people with disabilities, I'm stupid like that, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't frogging around. I'm not frogging around, and that was sad to see what they did to that young fella. I mean, it's listen. It was if you guys haven't seen that video, when you guys see it, you're gonna go, wow, these people are vicious. These people will sell out their own mother and their own father. This is who these people are. All right? Enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also going to be talking to you guys about, as you know, Watches and Wonders will be on the 1st of April, and a lot of things are going to be happening. I did a video on a new bracelet, a new Rolex bracelet is coming out, and I think that watch is going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be unbelievable. I think that bracelet, whatever casing they put on that bracelet, is going to be it. It's gonna be the thing. It's gonna be the watch that all these hucksters and hoodwink and flim flammers, are gonna try to get to spoofball all of you. So be aware of that. We have Watches and Wonders on the 1st of April. I don't know if it's gonna come out Monday morning or Tuesday morning. I don't know when it is, but it's gonna be a real big day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. You got to stop maintaining these people's lifestyle. You got to stop that. I really mean that. You guys got to stop doing that already. These people are just a bunch of cockroaches. They're a bunch of cockroaches. They're terrible people, man. They're terrible. I mean, when you're trying to fleece a person that has a disability, man, is not a good thing, guys. It's not a good look. And let me tell you, he'll never bounce back from this. That gentleman, that Ten Commandment gentleman from New York, the one that likes to dance a lot and flip coins, he'll never bounce back up from this. He's terrible. He's a puss. He's a puss. He's a mashugana. He is a mashugana. Guys, I also have yeah, okay. I also have a watch market update for you guys, so you guys have something to. I'm disturbed, man. I'm just so disturbed. And there's people out there still like, I just got a nice text from the gentleman here that says, Papi, Ten Commandments made a new video giving the guy a free diamond chain. He said someone else tricked him, not Ten Commandments. Unbelievable. Come on, guys. You guys are getting older already, man. You guys can tell. You know, my father would tell me always, he says, I can tell a lot of a man the way he walks. My father would tell me that. He can tell a lot about a man the way he walks. And it's the truth, man. It takes years to build trust. Don't ever forget this. It takes years to build trust and just seconds to lose it. He will never bounce off from that again. He will never, his slinging days are over. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go into the watch market update because I'm a little bit disturbed myself, to be honest, Our first watch is a Rolex GMT white gold. It's an old version, Pepsi. It's white gold. Don't get it confused. The reference number of this watch is the 116719. It's a 40 millimeter. It has the red and blue ceramic bezel. It's an older version with a black dial, not the blue dial, black dial. And this watch has a retail price of $36,750. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you, don't pay for that beautiful Rolex white gold Pepsi older version. So you guys won't be, hey, what is that about? Yes, when they first came out, they came out with a black dial. Don't pay for that watch. Don't pay. Use slighted condition material. Don't pay for that watch more than $26,000 in dropping. Right, guys? The watch market is dead. No matter what these flim-flammers keep on pouncing in the head with, the watch market is dead. You do whatever you want. Our next watch is a Rolex Titanium Yacht Master 42 millimeter. Black dial, black ceramic bezel. Reference number 226627 with a 42 millimeter casing. Retail price, $14,050. It went all the way up at one moment to $60,000. $60,000. Then to $45,000, Then to $35,000. Then to $30,000. And Kino's in Geneva. If you guys want to know where he's at, he's in Geneva. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that watch, for that titanium. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. But don't pay for that titanium more than $21,000 in dropping. All right? Our next watch is a Rolex white gold meteorite dial. GMT. The Pepsi with a meteorite dial. Retail price is $46,600. It went up all the way to $80,000. There was a lot of possum kickers and cow tippers paying the $80,000. That's right, in that Corona beer era. Corona beer era. And ladies and gentlemen, the reference number of that watch is the 126719 BLRO 40 millimeter. And I'm going to tell you, this is a used slighted condition material watch. And do yourself a favor and stop giving away your children's tuition money. All right? Don't pay for that watch more than $43,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want. Our next watch is the Rolex Darth Vader. Black dial, black ceramic bezel, believable watch. Reference number 116500LN, older version, 40 millimeter. Retail price $14,800. Was at one moment over $35,000. Don't pay for that watch. I'm talking about used, used slighted condition material, Darth Vader. Don't pay for that watch more than $19,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want. Keep on giving your money away. Keep on maintaining their lifestyle, their Go Fast Red Card. Keep on doing that. Keep on maintaining the steak dinners. Bunch of pus and infection. right? An infection. I invite those New Yorkers to come to my channel. Come to my channel, you cockroaches. It's personal, you know? It's personal. Man, it's disgusting. Disability. No tienen perdón los sapos esos lambones. No tienen perdón. Next watch is a Rolex stainless steel GMT Bruce Wayne with a Jubilee bracelet. You know, black and gray ceramic bezel. Reference number 126710 GRNR. When it first came out, that watch went to $35,000, $40,000. Retail price is $10,900. You do whatever you want, but don't pay for that watch more than $15,800, right? Don't pay more than $15,800. Our next watch is a Rolex two-tone Submariner, bluesy, you know? Reference number 116613 LB, 40 millimeter. You know, the older version. Older version. Retail price is $15,300. It was over in that Corona era, over $25,000. This is a used slider condition material watch. Used slider. Disability. Flim-flamming someone with a disability. My God. Unbelievable. He'll never be the same again. That 10 Commandments will never be the same again. Not in my time. Never. Don't pay for that watch, for that two-tone bluesy. Blue dial, blue ceramic bezel. Won't pay for that watch more than $11,800. Our next watch is a Patek Philippe. Rose gold, 5980 with a leather strap. Like you guys like them, you know? Collector's choice, collector's dream, collector's grade. You know, what you like. Unbelievable. So many suckers out there, man. It's pitiful. Retail price is $76,880. It was one moment in that Corona era, over $150,000. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for this used slider condition material watch. It has a 40.5 millimeter casing. Don't pay for this watch. Don't pay more. You do whatever you want, but don't pay more than $91,000 in dropping. Don't pay more than $91,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want. I'm disgusted, ladies and gentlemen. And you should be disgusted too. Maintain those people in the city. You know, unbelievable, those people. You know, you're maintaining the genie. You know, the guy with the skin tight, hair in the sides, has a man bun in the back. You know, he wears a lot of Van Cleef Clover flower bracelets. You know, parecen hembras, parecen mujeres. Parecen mujeres las gilipollas esas. Son unas gonorreas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's sad. Don't pay for that. Don't pay for that 5980 leather strap. Don't pay more than. Don't pay more than $91,000. Pay more than $91,000. Our next watch is the Vacheron Constantin, the 4500V Rose Gold, 41 millimeter. Retail price is $60,500. That watch at one moment was over $130,000 in the Corona era. And people were just giving away their children's tuition money away. People were just taking out money for their 401k to give away to these flim-flammers. You know, to like that flim-flammer from New York, you know? The 10 Commandments. You know? He doesn't have one hair in his head. You know that guy? Now one hair in his head he has. You know? Unbelievable. Que clase de gonorrea, man. Increíble. You know, I've done things in my life, you know? Things that I'm not proud. But there's two things I don't play with. I don't play with children's You know, I don't play with that. They're off limits. And I don't play with people with disabilities and grandmas and grandfathers, you know. They're out. We don't play with that, you know. I don't, maybe you guys don't even understand what I'm saying because my lingo is different from you guys, you know. But those are off limit. Those people are off limits, you know. Los ancianos, the elderly, you know, people with disability. You understand me? Children, you don't play one of those things. You don't play that. Everything else, let's go. Let's go for it. Vamos. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. No, I'm not perfect. And I'm not even proud of myself at times. But we'll leave that conversation for another day because I'm a little bit bothered. The Vacheron Constantin 4500V rose gold 41 millimeter. Retail price $60,500. Thank you, Ed. Love you right back, my brother. Stay cool always. The watch was over $130,000. We're talking about a used slider condition material watch. Used slider condition material watch. Don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $45,000 in dropping. Okay? You do whatever you want. Next watch is an AP Royal Oak stainless steel black dial. Reference number 26331, 41 millimeter. Retail price is $33,900. At one moment it was over $60,000. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that watch. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Keep on giving your money away. Keep on giving it away. You got to make these people suffer badly. These people are going through hard times. You know all those channels that you like to look at, you know, that gentleman boxing Black Eyes, you know, Jiminy Cricket, the Walrus, you know, Big Pun Heavy D, the Jehovah Brothers, you know. Have you seen them do videos lately? Have you seen them do videos lately? You won't see them do videos lately. They ain't got no more content. They ain't got no more content to flim-flam you no more and fleece you no more. You know, the easiest thing I was taught as a young man was a lie. Everybody buys a lie. People won't buy the truth, but they'll buy you the lie. Understand me? I can tell you the truth 20 times, and I can tell you a lie once, and you'll believe the lie. I know. You guys know that already. Yeah. Come to my world. Ven al mundo mío, papi. I will show you. I will show you the logo. I'm telling you. I'm disturbed today, guys. I'm disturbed. Don't pay for that AP Royal Oak, stainless steel. Royal Oak Chrono Black Dial, reference number 26331 with a 41 millimeter. Retail price $33,900, over $60,000 in the Corona era. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $31,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. The Rolex stainless steel Panda. You know the Panda, the one that you guys love very, very much. Reference number 116500LN with a retail price of $14,800. This watch right here, ladies and gentlemen. This watch right here was over $55,000 in that Corona era. $55,000. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. He's going to go back. He's going to go back to Dubai. They're waiting for him over there. Those people in Dubai are going to take off his socks without taking off his shoes. You know? The Walrus. Yes. So the Panda, ladies and gentlemen, the Panda. $55,000 at one moment. $55,000. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that Panda. Don't pay for that Panda more than $23,000. That's right. You do whatever you want. You do whatever. You guys still believe it's like politics. If they keep on pouncing you in the head and pouncing you in the head with something that you know is a lie, you believe it. And they'll make you believe a lie because that's how it is. I'm telling you. You'll believe a lie. You won't believe the truth, but you will believe the lie. That's right. You know, like you believe that channel right now, another channel that, and he's using the word again, a disability word. These guys should be all punished, man. They should all be punished. They're using the word Parkinson's disease, and they're giving away a Richard Mille. A Richard Mille, ladies and gentlemen. Richard, you guys still really believe that these people give things away for real? You guys really, really believe, you hopefully believing that these people are going to give you not a Richard Mille, a Datejust Rolex. Do you really think so? Come on, guys. Do you really believe that gentleman, the Ten Commandments gentleman from New York on 47th Street, really gives money away, thousands and thousands of dollars away? You really think so? Puta madre, tan exagerados estos locos, bro, tan exagerados. Come on, man. You know. Ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that Panda. You know, that stainless steel Panda, 40 millimeter, you know, white out with the black gauges, you know, that good stuff, you know. Don't pay more than $23,000. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. You do whatever you want. Next watch is the Rolex stainless steel Sprite. You know, I call it the Heineken, I call it the Monster drink, I call it all that good stuff, but you guys call it the Sprite. You know, you're not inspired about that watch. The left-hander, you know, it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable looking time machine. Has a retail price of $11,250. You know, and they're talking to you guys about this watch being discontinued as well too. You know, another one. You know, the Rolex Sprite, the Rolex Pepsi, and so on and so on and so on. I'm going to tell you to do yourself a favor and don't pay for that Sprite. Don't pay for that Sprite. For that, you know, it has the oyster bracelet. You know, it doesn't have the Jubilee, the oyster. Don't pay for that price, that Sprite, that Monster drink. I still can't get over that Ten Commandments guy. He's a cockroach, you know, I can't get over it, you know. Don't pay for more than $13,600 a drop. You do whatever you want. Listen, if that watch gets discontinued on Monday, it'll flatline. You know, it'll flatline. And if it doesn't get discontinued, it's gonna flatline again too. Because there's no money in the street. No hay dinero en la calle. There's no money in the street, ladies and gentlemen. There's no money. Cash is king. If you have cash, you're the king. And you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. It's your money. It's unbelievable. Next watch is a Patek Philippe Nautilus, white gold, the 5740. This is an unbelievable time machine, this 5740. With a 40 millimeter casing. Retail price $156,600. In the Corona era, this watch was over $400,000. $400,000. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you guys do whatever you want. You guys can keep on maintaining the guy, you know, the Ten Commandment guy, you know, the one that dances a lot for you guys and flips the coin, you know, that's what you guys like, you know. You like him to dance, you know, you like him to flip the coin. You guys, you know, you like that, you know, and he likes it too because he gets to give you this, you know. He gives it to you all day, every day. And we just give you, you know, the real thing. Remember, you're going to believe faster a lie than a truth. And those guys over there in the city, man, they're the experts lying. But you guys love it because you guys are dreamers. You know, the most important person that's always going to believe a lie, you know who it is? It's a dreamer. I was taught, very, very young, man. I was taught in that Bronx. They taught me every day. They would sit me down. That was my university. The first people they're gonna believe a lie are the dreamers. They're gonna believe it. They want to dream they're gonna get a Richard Mille. They're gonna dream they want to get a Rolex Daytona Panda. They're gonna dream they're gonna get a olive green rose gold day. They want to, they want to believe that. That's how it is. That's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the 5740 Patek Philippe has a retail price of $156,600, over $400,000. If anybody guesses the price that I'm going to tell you about this Patek Philippe Nautilus, unbelievable. The 5740. I'll give you a logo sign. Go ahead, tell me the price. I'm going to tell you. Over $400,000 in that Corona era. $400,000. This watch has just been dropping. And the reason it's just dropping is there's no money out there, man. There's nobody left out there with any SBA loans. There's nobody out there with any PPP loans. There's nobody out there with government grants, stimulus checks, unemployment checks, protection unemployment checks. It's no more. That's a lie. It's all gone. Nobody knows, right? Don't pay for that 5740 white gold. Don't pay more than $178,000. No matter which of the sites that you look at. No matter which of the sites that you look out there. The one with analytics, the one with the charts, whatever it is. Whatever it is, Papi. None of that. I can put whatever numbers I want. It's to find a lollipop sucker, a possum kicker, a cow tipper. They'll come and bite and pay that price that they put up there for you. But they know there's no money out there no more. All your favorite Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market channels that make content for you, they're done, Papa. Don't wait for them no more. They're done. They're done. They're like baking. They're baking. Están en el horno. They're baking. So don't pay that. Our next watch is the Richard Mille RM028, the same parts, limited edition to 100 pieces. Over $240,000 is the retail price of that watch. Same parts, limited edition, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Mille watches are dead in water. This is not the Curvix, casing, it's not the Curvix one. It's a round. Bring him over here. Bring the Ten Commandments. Bring him to my show. Bring him. I want to call him a sugar. Don't pay for that watch. And this is the watch they get you in Richard Mille. You got to buy this thing, the same watch. 100 pieces around the world. Over $240,000. Don't pay for that watch. You do yourself a favor and don't pay for that watch more than $52,000 and it's dropping. And we're talking about almost a brand new watch that I have been offered. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. The next watch is a Patek Philippe Nautilus stainless steel 5990. 40.5 millimeter casing with a frosted gray dial. Retail price $69,640. It went all the way up to 100. This is not the blue one. This is the frosted gray. This is the frosted gray one. Discontinued. Collector's gray, collector's choice, collector's dream logo. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you the retail price, right? I tell you the price, $69,640. And we're talking about a full set, full set. Stop giving away your children's tuition money. Stop giving grandmas You know, she left you that house. Stop giving it away to these people. You know, stop maintaining these, uh, people that have childrens and have companies of sneakers and, BS over here, BS over there. Stop. Don't pay for that watch more than $89,000. $89,000, right, guys? It's a travel time, travel time, chronograph, all that good stuff, right? The watch market is dead, ladies and gentlemen. The watch market is dead like this channel is dead. Like this channel right here is dead. Is dead. I mean, it is what it is. When I saw what they did to a gentleman that has a disability with a fake, necklace with lab diamonds and selling it as natural 30 pointers diamonds to a young man with disabilities. Man, that was awful, man. That's when I knew right there. I mean, you have people that they're still, you know what? There's still people out there pulling for the Ten Commandment guy, and they're not pulling for the gentleman that has a disability because that's how frogged up the world we live in. It's frogged up. We live in a frogged up world. People are rooting for the Ten Commandment guy to dance, flip a coin, put a kangaroo hat on, a Gucci hat on. That's the hero, not the gentleman with the disability. Luckily, he recorded him, and his lip would tremble. The Ten Commandment gentleman, his lip would tremble if his body got yellow, and he aged like 10 years when he was pinched, when he was caught scamming someone. But that's how it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I don't feel too good today. I don't feel good. I'm telling you, man. There's three things you don't play with, and that's the elderly, disability people with conditions, and with children. I don't play with those three. The rest, we're on. Let's go. Vamos, papi. Vamos pa'lante. Vamos. Vamos. But not those. No, not those, papi. Not those. My next watch is my final watch of the evening. It is an AP Royal Oak White Gold. They call this the Japan edition, boutique edition, the 15503 BC, 41 millimeter. This watch was over $160,000 at one moment, ladies and gentlemen. And people were going, man, this is a beautiful looking time machine. Beautiful looking time machine. But it's dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse, ladies and gentlemen. It is. It is a beautiful time machine. It's a beautiful time machine. But times are tough. Times are tough. Don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $58,000 and it's dropping, right, guys? Anyway, guys, that's our watch market for the day. Before I let you guys go, remember, do not spend a single penny in New York City on the Diamond District on 47th Street. For one bad apple, you ruin everybody else. That's how it is. Did you hear that? It takes one person to get everybody else rotten. And he did a good job, with his dancing, with his dancing and his hat and giving money away to the homeless, to the poor people. But he got it. You know what he got? Because the Almighty got him, man. He got him. He put his foot in his rear end, for woofing his mouth. Woofing and woofing his mouth. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this watch market update. You learned something, so you can defend yourself from all these hucksters who you guys, love and care about, All right? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like our video. And like me and Sweet Kid Kino, he's not here today, will say, take care and brush your hair. Peace.